So if you were to play some games with a group of animals, right, which animals should you be careful about? The cheetah?
Oh my god.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Han Ziyang and I'm a senior veterinarian here in the National Parks Board Animal and Veterinary Service. My current job scope actually entails reviewing and coming out with the laws and policies related to animal health and welfare in Singapore. I'm also involved in some of the inspection work of animal premises as well as some of the disease outbreak investigations. This is actually something that we try to discourage. So in fact, some of our human food are actually toxic to our pet animals. Chocolates are actually toxic to dogs, and typically the darker the chocolate, the more toxic it is. Other human foods that are toxic to dogs will be things like grapes and raisins, onions and garlics, and even macadamia nuts and avocado. And there's also this misconception as well that cats can actually drink cow's milk. So in fact, cats cannot actually digest lactose very well. They can actually get some stomach upset and possibly even diarrhea. There are drugs out there that can be used on both human and animals, but it is very likely that the formulation and the dosage is quite different. Some human drugs are actually toxic to animals as well. So a very common human drug would be things like paracetamol or ibuprofen. So these drugs are actually toxic to dogs and cats. If the pet saliva is really that effective, then I think we'll see bottles of saliva being sold at pharmacies, which is a bit gross. While it is true that saliva does have a little bit of antimicrobial properties, your common soap, your disinfectant that we use are actually a lot more effective in cleansing our wound and promoting wound recovery. I think, unfortunately, I guess a lot of pet owners nowadays like to, consult Dr. Google, but however, this is something that I think most veterinarians would discourage from. Just like, a human baby, when a human baby is sick and a human baby can't actually tell us where he or she is feeling unwell, parents will usually bring the baby straight to a doctor or a pediatrician. So similarly, when our pet animals are sick as well, they can't actually tell us where the discomfort is and what is wrong. So we should actually encourage pet owners to just bring the pet straight to a vet, let the vet do a thorough checkup, and the vet will ask the correct questions in order to reach a diagnosis and recommend the correct treatment. So I think veterinarians often seen a lot of skin cases. Itchy skin could be caused by a variety of factors, including things like allergies or infection. But one other common cause is actually parasite infection. So if pet owners actually give routine anti-parasite treatment to their pets, it can actually protect their pets from picking up these parasites from the environment, when they go out for walks or when they meet other animals. I think vaccination is also another thing that is really very important. We do have a lot of safe and effective vaccines nowadays that can actually protect our pets from infectious diseases. So I would highly encourage all pet owners to read more about vaccinations. And in fact, the National Parks Board and the Singapore Vet Association, we have just published the first ever Singapore vaccination guidelines for dogs and cats. And we do this because we feel that pet owners may want to learn more about vaccination and hopefully help to increase vaccination uptake. For dogs and cats owners, I think it's always important to microchip your animals. So a microchip is actually just this small little rice grain, that we try and implant into the back of the animal. And it is actually a unique identifier, kind of like an NRIC, for humans. In an unfortunate event that your pet is lost, people can actually scan your pet for the microchip number and try and reunite your pet with you. Most people, when they think about a veterinarian, they will think about the animal doctor that is in a clinic, a vet clinic or a vet hospital. Actually, there are veterinarians out there that play a lot of other important roles as well. We have vets that are actually working with farmers for food production and food supply purposes, vets who are involved in food safety work, We also have vets that do laboratory testing as well as research, and of course vets that do public health work like myself, and of course conservation work and protecting our biodiversity. So always wash your hands after you have touched or handled your pets, and once in a while it's also good to do a thorough cleaning and disinfection of the bedding as well as the toys of your pets. And then for pet owners out there, remember to vaccinate your pets as well as give parasite prevention.